Hey there, yogis. I'd like us to work on a little bit of breath work. So to start, we'll just sit comfortably, either in a cross-legged position on the mat or like me in a hard back chair. I'm actually sitting on the edge of the chair, so I'm not resting my back on anything to remind myself to sit up with a nice tall spine and pull in my low belly, using my core and my back to keep me upright. The shoulders are down the back. And we'll just begin by gently closing the eyes, whatever you're comfortable with, maybe 50%, 75%, or just gazing down to the floor, or if you feel up to it, close the eyes 100%. We'll just begin by taking a couple of breaths and observing the breath without any manipulation. See where you instinctively breathe into. Are you breathing into the top of your chest and that's all? Or do you feel your breath traveling deeper into your torso, maybe into your belly? Just a couple of breaths of observation. And now I'd like you to take your right hand and put it on your chest, and take your left hand and put it onto the belly. Feel perhaps the heart beating in your right hand and the belly expanding as you breathe. Here's where we'll start to manipulate the breath a bit. I'd like you to try to take the breath, the inhale, deeper into the belly. So feel the belly expand. If this is your first couple of times working through breath work in this way, you might cough. And this is your body cleansing out the lungs, cleansing out the torso and your entire respiratory system. With the hand on the chest and the hand on the belly, I'd like us to begin to parallel out the breathing. So from here, you'll begin to inhale for the count of 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, whatever feels comfortable for you, and inhale for the same count. You might notice that your inhales aren't as long as your exhales. So just make your exhales a little bit shorter, breathing out more fully and more quickly. As you breathe in, fill up the lungs, fill up the belly until no more air can go in with a slight retention, and then exhale the air completely until the low belly pulls all the way back. Placing the hands gently down onto the knees. You'll notice so far that you might be feeling a cooling sensation of the nervous system. This is a relaxation technique that you can do anywhere, whether you're in the office, waiting for a doctor's appointment, or maybe just before getting on the plane to relax. Now using your deep belly breathing and your parallel breaths, we'll begin to take a couple of cleansing breaths. These are into the nose and out the mouth. Inhale as though you're smelling beautiful flowers, and exhale as though you're trying to fog up a mirror. As you take your next inhale deeply, on your exhale, I'd like you to close the mouth halfway through the exhale and feel the breath grazing along the back of the throat. As you inhale, try to repeat the grazing of the breath along the back of the throat once again. This is Ujjayi, or conqueror's breath. With the feet flat on the ground, your breath sounding like an ocean's wave, sitting up tall and well, continue to feel the breath grazing along the back of the throat. This Sanskrit word for Ujjayi means conquerors, and this is the breath that we'll return to throughout our yoga sequence. From here, we can begin to work on paralleling out our breath and continuing with this breathing, seated meditation. Inhale for the count of 4. Hold the breath for the count of 4. We'll exhale for the count of 4. And hold the breath for the count of 4. Let's do it together. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And continue. You can continue this breath exercise for about 10 to 12 more rounds at your own pace. When you've completed your breath work, bring the hands to heart center, bow the head to the chest. Namaste. I thank you all for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. As always, let go of resistance and embrace change.